All right, let me go ahead and give you the solution for this method right here, which was for the previous exercise. So I hope that you had a go, and basically your implementation might be completely different than what I have here, but essentially it doesn't matter, right? Because we think differently, and this is what you'll find out with software engineer, right? So there are multiple approaches to the same problem. So what I've done here is, for step 1, does customer exist? So I've simply used the customer repo, so repository find by ID, and then I've simply said is present because this returns an optional. And right here I've named it is customer found. If it's not found, I simply throw an exception right here. And also with exceptions, as I've mentioned before, you can handle this a little bit better, but for now this will work because we are just learning about how to test things, right? And if you want to learn more about how to deal with exceptions, go ahead and check my Spring Boot full stack web development course. Moving on to step number 2, do we support the currency if not throw? So what I've done is I've created this variable right here, so private static final list, and these are the accepted currencies, right? So we accept USD and GBP. Now if I scroll down, so right here, so I've said I'm going to stream the accepted currencies, and then I've simply said any match, right? Any match, and then C, so this is each item in the accepted currencies, and if it is equal to the payment, right, so the currency that was sent from the client, we simply save that into is currency supported. If it's not supported, right, so here not supported, we simply throw an exception again, illegal state exception. So if everything is fine, then we charge. So I've simply invoked the card payment charger and then passed all the fields from our payment request, right? So we get the payment, and then we get the source, amount, currency, and description. And then right here, so we actually do another check whether the card was debited, right? So if it's not debited right here, so if it's not debited, we throw an exception. So the client then knows that the payment wasn't successful. And then finally right here, we simply set the customer ID, right, to the actual payment. And then we simply save the payment from our payment request. So as I said, your logic might have been completely different than mine, right? And it doesn't matter, because as long as we achieve the exact same thing, it is fine. If you have any questions on my implementation, go ahead and drop me a message. But also, so right here on step number 6, don't implement this yet, because this will be an exercise that I have for you. This is all for now. Next, let's go ahead and test everything within this method called charge card.